Hello friends, welcome to Slide Hunt with C programming video tutorial. In this tutorial I am gonna show you pattern printing using the asterisk or the star symbol. There are many types of pattern, but I start with a simple one. In this tutorial we print this pattern and you can say it a right angle triangle pattern. So let's start. Suppose this is a 7x7 matrix. These are the rows of the matrix and these are the columns of the matrix. First row contain 1 star, second row contain 2 star, third row contain 3 star, fourth row contain 4 star, and so on. So the general rule is number of star is equal to the number of rows. If there are 10 rows, then the 10th row will be contain the 10 star. Let's move to the coding. Here first we declare variables which we use in our program: int row, column and n. Next I am going to ask user how many rows they want to print. Printf enter number of rows. Next we read the input number that the user entered using scanf function. Scanf %d and then %n. Now here we use two loops. You think why do we use here two loops? Okay, let me explain. You can see here we divide the picture into rows and columns. To print the rows we need a loop. This picture has 7 rows, so we need a loop that executes 7 times. If we consider I as a loop counter, then we can write the loop as for I equal to 1, I less equal to 7 and then I plus plus. Here we use this loop for rows. The next thing that I tell you, here we print the multiple star in each row. In second row we print 2 star, third row we print 3 star. Here 3 star is printed 3 different column. This is the first column, this is the second column and this is the third column. Fourth row print 4 star and the fourth star are in 4 different columns. This is the first column, this is the second column, this is the third column and this is the fourth column. In each row how many columns will be printed depend on the number of rows. Fourth row has 4 star means 4 columns. Fifth row has 5 columns. Sixth row has 6 columns and so on. So to print the multiple columns in each row we need another loop. That's why we need two loops, one for rows and another for columns. Let's move to the coding. Here we write the first loop, that is for, and here we initialize row equal to 1 and then write the termination condition, that is row less equal to n, and then increment the value of row by 1, that is row plus plus. Inside this loop we need to write another loop to print the multiple columns in each row. So I am gonna write here for, and here we initialize column equal to 1, and the next question is what will be the termination condition or how many columns it print. Column number will be equal to the row number, so we can write here column less equal to row and then increment the value of column by 1, that is column plus plus. Next we print the star, so write here printf and inside the double quote write the star symbol. When a row is completed we need to go to the next row. For this purpose we just print a /n after this loop, so write here /n. Let's see how the loops work. Here first we initialize row equal to 1 and then enter the body of the loop, and here we find another loop and here we initialize column equal to 1 and then check this condition. The condition is true because this time row and column both are 1, and then execute this statement and print the star, so it print a single star. Then increment the value of column by 1 and it is 2 now, and then check the condition. This condition is false because this time column equal to 2 and row equal to 1. So the control come out of this loop and go here, then it print a /n, so it go to the next line and it comes here. Then increment the value of row by 1, so row equal to 2 now. Then it enter the body of the loop and here we initialize again column equal to 1. Then check the condition is true then execute this statement and print a single star here. Then increment the value of column by 1. So this time column equal to 2 and row equal to 2, and then check the condition. This condition is true, then execute this statement and then it print another star. Then again increment the value of column by 1. This time column equal to 3, row equal to 2, and then check the condition. This condition is false, so the control come out of this loop and the control go here. Here it print the /n and then go to the next line, so the control come here. Then it increment the value of row by 1 and this time row equal to 3. Then again it execute this loop 3 times and print 3 star, and this procedure is continue. Let's check the output. Compile it and run it. Enter number of rows. I am gonna enter 6 and the output is this. Let's check for another value. Compile it and run it. I am gonna enter 10 and the output is this. That's it. Hope you understand. See you in next tutorial. Thank you for watching this video. To watch more videos, please subscribe this channel.